Okay, have not uploaded in a while, just because life, right? Been busy, and I don't want to keep adding videos that don't really show anything specific or don't have a purpose to them. So I keep recording short little clips here and there, thinking that I'll add them to a video, but they are few and far between, and they're not at all related, so I'm not going to make a video out of those probably. But yesterday there was this cool film meet. It was a buddy of mine. His shop, I follow them on Instagram if you want to check them out, and I tagged them in one of my posts recently. The shop is called 2 Camera, and basically it's this young guy, and he runs the shop with his parents, and all three very, very cool people, very friendly. They are the people I accidentally discovered last year. I was walking through the department store, I saw them have a stand set up, and I was like, holy crap, they have all this cool old film stuff like cameras. Super friendly, very good quality products for good price, and they were super nice to Liam. They were really just so friendly to Liam and to me, just genuinely good people. We ended up getting each other's information, and we stayed in contact for a while, and I see them make posts, and they see me make posts, and we message back and forth from time to time. And then a little later, different time last year, I had gone to the street market, and I saw them have a stand set up. I was like, hey, it's you guys. And they had that old large format camera that had the Polaroid Insta-Wide in there. And they ended up taking the Polaroid with an old large format camera of me and Liam and this girl I know, the same girl I bought my MacBook Air from. And I had made a video about that. I posted photos on my Instagram. Again, super cool people, very nice to Liam, very friendly. Well, they've opened a new shop, and I have never gone out to see it. I've been very busy, and I keep telling them I'm going to go out there. But this weekend they had this film meet where they've been posting it, like, you know, basically all the film photographers come, let's meet up, let's just hang out, do this thing. So yesterday, after my maintenance was done on my car, it was a bit late, but I went out there. I got the tail end of it. It was very popular, lots of people there. Their shop looks awesome. I will show you some quick videos, just random videos of me showing around just their shop area and the people that were there and kind of how their setup is. I will show you that now.
那个要小心哦，一直好，因为会感觉会烂掉了。我有看一下。小心哦，怕你受伤。
It's over there. It's over there. This is my friend's camera shop.
新手形状，为了它去上面那个太空。好厉害！哦，那个，找到了。
All right, and then afterwards, as I was talking to Ellie, I found out that Liam, not only had they had this little quarter machine that you put coins in, you turn it, it gives you a toy, but all of the toys were little cameras, like little plastic cameras or little plastic lenses. And they kind of rigged it so that when Liam did it, he would get a little camera and a little lens and ones that would match and work with each other. And they are incredibly detailed, by the way. Like, the lens actually has elements in it, and you can actually look through it. And the little camera has a working, like an actual moving film advance lever, and you can turn the dials, and the pentaprism, like the viewfinder, pentaprism slides off or puts it back on, and you put little stickers on there that has like film speeds and shutter speeds and everything else. It's really cool. But Liam was so happy about it that apparently he took his mom's phone and he made his own little video, like showing YouTube how it works. And he afterwards said, hey mom, we have to upload this to YouTube. So I'm going to show you that video now.
So it's right here. This is iPhone.com. Pretty cool. Nice. And we got a cap. Nice. But only that we need this for the lens. So we're going to check. And we got it camera.com. Says .com. So we're going to check it. So we're going to make that. Well, we need a little piece of this. And when we're done with this, we need a little cap for my .com lens. So we're going to put this together. Oh my God!
It's okay.
How did I pick it?
Here, you keep going. I'll help you.
No, I won't do anything. No. Lenses.com. I need to blend it.
You need to be careful because you almost break this.
Here's a wiener dog. Don't even know.
Seriously though, be careful.
So we take off this. It will spin like people work. They always spin a little thing. So we are going to put it in here, nice and smooth. And we're going to put the cap in here. And we need a little symbol of this little tiny hole. So we put it together, nice and smooth, but we need to take off this. So change this.
然后另外可以做更简单的，就是我只是做一块水泥的薄片的，到时候可以像我这样子。
Nice and smooth. And we put this back on. And hold on. When we're done, we take this little piece here. That means the .com. Open it. If you want to take it off, then you take it off like this. .com Pro. You do it like this. No? And you don't broke it. This .com Prime puts it back together. Thank you. See you next time.
And not only is that adorable and he's cool and he's very proud of his camera, but I decided that I also wanted to get a second camera. I've known I wanted to get a second film camera for a while because it's just kind of a pain in the ass that sometimes I'll have, like right now, I have black and white film loaded into my Yashica, and there's so many photos I want to take, but I don't want to waste film. Like if I see an image that I know is really meant to be color, I'm not going to take a photo with my black and white. And same with color film. Sometimes I have this great color film and I see an image and the image wouldn't really work in color. It'd be much better if it was a true black and white film because it's more about the lines, the contrast, things like this, right? So sometimes I also just want to try out different films. I want to be able to go back and forth or have whatever. Different lenses, and up until now the only film camera I have other than my point and shoots is my Yashica, my barn find. I found this in the US for 15 bucks with an old Mamiya Sakura already attached to it. It's a 55-1.4 lens, and it's an M42 lens, so it has a little mount, a little lens adapter already on there. Everything works. The whole package was 15 bucks. They didn't know if it worked. Turned out it works perfectly. It's just kind of old and rough. But this is the only film SLR I have, and this is the only lens I have for it. Now I've got this old Asahi Pentax 5014, but it's M4. No, it's actually a Pentax PK mount, not M42, not CY, so I can't use it on this, and I don't want to buy a lens adapter. Plus, it's a 5014, and this is a 5514, so not much point. So not having a second body and not having another lens, it kind of limited what I could do. In some areas, it made me be more creative, but in other areas, it just limits me. But I love Contax, and I've been wanting to get some Contax stuff. I mean, I love old cameras in general. I've been wanting to get an F100. I've been wanting to get this and that, and wanting to go medium format and all these things. But I really love Contax for a lot of reasons. They just made such good stuff, and just a lot of reasons, their stuff is awesome. And I love Contax, but it's a bit harder to find, and it's more expensive, especially if you find good copies of stuff. So my buddy, guy who runs 2Camera, he had found this stuff for me and set it aside. He's very friendly, very nice. It's this Contax 139Q, which, from what I understand, is many people's favorite Contax camera ever, even though some say, oh, it's not a true Contax. Apparently the really snobby people say it's not a true Contax, and most others say it's the best Contax ever made. But wow, I'm going to show you a picture really fast. This picture shows the difference, because when I looked at the viewfinder, it blew my mind. It was like hyper real. The viewfinder is so insanely bright and crystal clear. Like, you hear people talk about big, bright, beautiful viewfinders, and there's a difference, but when it comes to old SLRs, I didn't think there was that much of a difference. You very rarely have two of them side by side with the exact same lens. So you can't always compare side by side. But man, I actually did a test where I took this lens with this adapter on it, the CY adapter, and I put it on this camera, and I put my phone up to it and took a picture through the viewfinder, left my hand in the same spot, put this camera in its place, put that lens on this camera, focused the exact same area, same aperture, everything's the same, and took a picture through this viewfinder. Then not only with that lens, but then I did the same with this lens. And that's a 55-1.4 Mamiya Sakura. This is a Zeiss 135 2.8. And basically the idea was I was trying to replicate the frame, the same lens on both cameras, both lenses, and side by side it shows the insane difference. Like, I never thought there was anything wrong with this viewfinder. When I look through, it looks fine. I see everything clearly. I can focus just fine. I've never had a problem with this viewfinder. I didn't think there were any issues with it at all. Until I used this viewfinder. Holy crap. Like, it's such an insane difference. To the point that even though you can very clearly see a big difference in the photo doesn't really do it justice. Like, what you actually see with your eye, what you perceive, real world, not a photo's rendering of it, it's insane. That looks so dark and gray and dead and colorless compared to this, which looks so bright and clear and colorful and just wow. It's insane the difference in the viewfinders. So that alone tells me, wow, this is quite the upgrade. But then he pointed out something else. I never realized that the bottom plate to my camera here, although it looks metal, it's technically a type of plastic. I never realized that. It's not beat up, it's never cracked, obviously it's rugged enough, but apparently it is technically a kind of plastic. Never realized it, never really thought about it. Whereas this is not only metal, it's brass, because he has his own personal 139 that he uses, and it's been worn around the edges, and it looks like an old Leica. It has that beautiful black paint worn off of brass, like that great patina, and it's beautiful, and I can't wait to really honestly beat this thing up a little bit just so I can get some brass coming through. So this has brass top and bottom plates, whereas that's plastic, so that's another upgrade. And also the EV, apparently the EV on this is from 3 to 18. On the Yashica, it's 3 to 18. And this one is 0 to 18. So apparently even that's better. But he gave me a great deal this camera, which is in perfect working order in every way. Then I was looking separately at 3 lenses. I was looking at the Contax Zeiss 45-2.8, the little pancake, which is a marvelous lens, really impressive. He has sample images from every single lens, and not a version of it. He will actually show you entire rolls of film that he shot with this exact lens he's about to sell you, or this exact camera he's about to sell you, so you know it's not another camera like it, it's not another lens like it, it's this exact one. That's one of the great things about buying from him is you know exactly how that specific camera or lens will render things. And he was showing me a lot of sample images from that 45, which he said is his favorite lens ever of any camera, and I can see why. It's this tiny and minuscule little compact pancake lens, but wow, image quality is amazing. It's so sharp, the colors, the contrast, a phenomenal lens. And then he also had the Contax Zeiss 35-2.8, which I liked. It's a little bit wider. I like the 35 perspective, and I was having a hard time picking because on the one hand I liked that the 45 was so compact, but the 35 is a little bit wider, which I need because I've been using a 55 this whole time, so I'd like to get a little wider than 45. But then all of a sudden I remembered, man, my favorite focal length to shoot with, unlike most people, is actually a telephoto, like a short telephoto, either an 85 or a 135. Many people, I understand, they say this is too long for daily use, and that's what he was saying too, but my personal style, the way I like to shoot and the kind of photos I like to make, my street photography lens, my favorite daily use lens, is actually between 85 and 135. So I remembered, that's what I've been wanting. I didn't even think about it. Hey man, do you have anything between 85 and 135? And he has this Zeiss 135-2.8, and it looks like it's brand new. It's in beautiful conditions. Everything is just silky smooth on it. It's built-in lens hood. Even the filter that's on it is a Contax branded filter. Whole package together, he gave me an insanely good deal, considering this looks like a brand new camera. It's insanely good shape. Everything's from Japan. He gave me an insanely good deal, and it all feels so perfect and so beautiful, and it looks amazing, and I'm so happy about it that I'm finally going to use the coveted Ektar 100. I've never used this film before. I bought this waiting for a special occasion, and now having my telephoto lens and this new camera, I think, is the perfect special occasion for me to finally use Ektar 100. So check out my Instagram, seriously. Check out their Facebook page. They are wonderful people. They're just the friendliest, nicest, most honest people ever, and they make the camera experience so good. They don't try to sell you anything. They just want you to enjoy cameras. He has talked me out of buying stuff from him before because he honestly thought it wasn't what I needed. And that's how they are. They will show you the exact samples, like this is the exact, from this exact lens. This is a photo taken with this exact lens you're holding right now. This is a photo taken with that exact camera you're holding right now. And they are honest and they are open, and they really try to help you get what you need, not just what they want to sell you. And they're just so friendly, and their shop is really cool. Everything they have is cool. They're nice people. That film meet turned out to be a huge success. I'm excited about this. Liam's excited about his camera. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. It wasn't a super interesting video, but I hope you got some good use out of it. Until then, I might be gone for a while. I might come back tomorrow, who knows. But until the next video, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.